So right now I'm actually driving, and the majority of my videos will be when I'm driving, unfortunately. But this is basically going to be like the start of me doing video blogs, or vlogs is what a lot of people actually call it. And what I'm really doing is I'm making videos of some of the situations that my wonderful 2018 Jeep JL Wrangler actually puts me through on a daily basis. And there have been a few friends of mine who actually know of all of the situations that I've been in. I've almost owned this Jeep for 2 years, and they actually thought that, you know, making videos would actually be pretty, I guess, not really beneficial, but like cool in a way. Because some of the issues that I actually run into are unbelievable, actually. A lot of people don't really believe some of the issues that I run into, which is kind of funny because I wouldn't, I guess, like, tell a story about it. So a little background story is I actually pre-ordered this Jeep. It's a two-door, so it was one of the first two-doors to first couple hundred, I would assume, that rolled off the assembly line. And it is a standard transmission. It's the 2018 model. And I'm really kind of going into all of the specs that are in the model and everything that my Jeep is, because I haven't found another Wrangler owner who has the exact same Jeep that I do, who has encountered any of the issues that I've been encountering. I mean, I've tried like posting on the Facebook pages, which there are like a ton of Jeep Facebook pages. There are a ton of JL specific Facebook pages, and I haven't really found anybody else who have actually had the exact same issues that I have encountered. So if anybody watches this and actually kind of keeps up with, you know, my videos and things like that, if you either own a Jeep that has the same specs that I have, now remember, this needs to be a 2018 two-door Wrangler. It's a Sport S, so it has everything that you can get other than the lane assist. I wasn't really a fan of that. And it's a standard transmission. So if anybody has that Jeep, please comment, because I would really love to know if anybody else is having the same issues that I am. Or if anybody knows anybody who potentially has the same Jeep as I do, like, just have them comment, because I'm running out of like troubleshooting options, honestly. But again, getting back to like my background story with this Jeep. It is my second Jeep Wrangler. I love my Wranglers. I do. I really love my Wranglers, which after, a few videos, some of you, if you do pay attention, probably come back to this first video and question how I still love my Jeep, and I do not have an answer for you, but I love my Jeep. I also do not come from a Chrysler family. I actually have multiple generations of Ford workers, multiple generations. And a lot of my family members actually question why I still drive my Jeep. And of course, you know, there's, because they work for Ford, you know, there are reasons why they do question that. But no, I love my Jeep. I also do not have any hard feelings against Chrysler at all. So, I mean, I'm not mad at all. I also come from a very interesting field though too. So, my normal, you know, day-to-day is basically troubleshooting issues and trying to fix them. So, you know, I'm very, very used to running into like issues and things like that. But anyway, so pre-ordered this Jeep. It took about 5 months for me to actually have the Jeep, which was a tad bit excessive, and you know, there were things that were being said that, you know, they were a little bit behind in production, and so, you know, it was kind of hard to get the Jeep out, which is totally fine. Again, I mean, I totally understand that. But we, you know, me and a lot of others actually have a running joke with my Jeep. So not only were they a tad bit behind, my Jeep was actually finished at the Toledo, you know, Jeep plant at around 11:30 at night, on a Friday night. So normally you really don't want to, you know, purchase a vehicle on a Friday or a Monday shift, and that's just, you know, coming from, you know, just stories, because of course I have, you know, a lot of family members, but on top of that, the night shift is a little like sketchy too. So my Jeep was kind of encountered like all of the red flags, to be honest, which again, like at the time, you know, I wasn't really thinking too much about it. I was just like, okay, I'm just really excited to get my Jeep, because this Jeep is my first brand new vehicle. I have never been the first owner of a vehicle, and this Jeep also is in my name, so I actually own it. So I'm actually really excited about that. But you know, first experience of having a brand new vehicle, and you know, never having a warranty on my vehicles before, which I feel so bad for the dealerships, because I've never had a warranty on a vehicle, and throughout the process I had like a million questions, because I didn't know what was covered. I didn't know really how a warranty worked in so many ways. drivetrain warranty and things like that. But it's not, I don't have the other warranty. So I kind of, you know, if any issues come up, I pretty much have to just document them, and, you know, whether it be like videos or pictures, and then I just, you know, try and look at forums. I try to ask around to see if anybody else had issues with this, you know, things like that. So I'm pretty much like trying to fix everything myself. Now, of course, with all of my videos, once we kind of get into some of the random things that my Jeep likes to do, which I like to call it an AI Jeep, because it truly has a mind of its own, and it really likes to do like the complete opposite of how this vehicle was built. I will be honest with that. I don't know. I didn't think software and computers could do some of the things that my Jeep actually does. So it's actually pretty interesting with some of this, you know, the random stuff that I run into. Now, of course, I chose to go with a brand new Jeep because I had a 2013. It was my first stick shift. So yes, I actually did end up learning how to drive a stick in that Jeep, and I have to say that Jeep, that 2013, it was a sport, had nothing special in it. I think the only extra that was really in it was the air conditioning, because even the stereo was like a CD stereo. It was so bare bones. I had like crank windows in the Jeep, so like I didn't even have a key fob to like lock it. I had to like manually lock my doors. I mean, it was a soft top, it had a hard top with it, things like that. So I really wanted to go back to having a like full computerized vehicle. So I have like the upgraded stereo system. I have the heated seats. I have the garage door opener, which at the time, if I had the heated seats, you know, I had to get like some other extra stuff too. I have the tow package on it, things like that. So I pretty much have like everything that you can get on a Wrangler spec-wise, other than the lane assist. Do I regret getting a full computerized vehicle? Not really, because I really like having the ability to connect my phone again, and being very hands-free. But which this is one of the issues, my phone magically stopped allowing me to text, which through my stereo. So I'm not actually sure why. But it literally, like, my little sync system will actually tell me that my phone isn't compatible, but that started happening about a month ago. The problem is actually like a couple days before that, I was able to send text messages. So I'm not 100% sure on what happened there, but it just magically decided that my phone is no longer compatible. And of course I did do research. I researched everything, and my phone is compatible with, because I have an Android, so it is compatible with the Android Auto app. So I'm not like 100% sure on why the message is like coming up that it's not compatible. And of course I'm also getting a random call and it won't let me decline it. Things like that. It really wasn't letting me decline that. So but anyway, so that's kind of like my story with my Jeep. I have named my Jeep. My Jeep's name is Enchantress. I kind of question if the name is why my Jeep acts however it wants. Because if anybody knows the Enchantress character and kind of like the story behind her, my Jeep is pretty much the definition of that. And actually right now, you guys won't ever be able to feel it, but like right now, the heat on my passenger side is not even heat. It feels ice cold. So, yeah, so that's kind of interesting right now because I just felt it on my hand. But that happens all the time, actually. The heat in my Jeep either or the air in my Jeep either will switch by itself, and this will happen at any time while I'm driving. I've heard that was like something that the JKs would do a lot. I personally haven't really looked into it. I thought it was kind of like a normal thing. But yeah, my heat will just turn, I can have it on, you know, full blast, and it will be at the highest setting, and my heat will turn cold, and then it will turn back to heat. Multiple people who have driven with me, which I drive with my doors off, so you know, when you're driving in the morning and there's no sun, and yes, it is, you know, 70 degrees out, but you know, 70 degrees out with no sun is, especially, you know, if you're driving on the expressway, you know, with your doors off, it's about, you know, 40 degrees is how you feel. So yeah, I do use my heat a lot in the summer if I have my doors off. So that is one issue, and actually it's not even getting warm. The other thing that my heat likes to do is it likes to change the speed of output. My heat and air will do that. So like if I have it on, you know, the setting of like highest setting or something, it feels like I only have it like, in the new vehicles it goes by numbers, so it's like 1 through 6 or something, and you know, if I have it on the highest setting, it will feel like I have it on, you know, level 2, which it's barely, you know, on the highest setting you hear it, you know, full blast, and then, you know, when that's like that, you know, sometimes my heat and my air will just change by itself, which is always fun, especially when, you know, I have it on a low setting and you can hear that it's working, but like you can't really feel it. It feels like, how do I want to explain it? Like it's basically just like super light. I mean, I don't really have any other way to explain like how to feel it. It's very light. It doesn't feel like it's supposed to. So yeah, so my Jeep is super, super interesting. So I kind of gave you like a little bit of a weird situation with my Jeep. And of course, all of these issues actually have I just did a Jeep Wave, which is hilarious. All of these issues actually happen when I'm driving, or sometimes when I'm not. But you know, my next video, I will be talking more about the issues that I encounter, and they'll probably be more exciting because I'll actually be able to add some little clips, and just kind of like give you a little bit of an inside look of you know, what I deal with. And again, I have no hard feelings against Jeep or Chrysler. I love my Jeep. I personally couldn't drive anything else. And of course, for video and explanation reasons, I will have music playing. I just want to make sure that I put this out there. I don't own any of the rights for that music. It's strictly for example. That's literally all it is. Just to, you know, show, you know, what I encounter on a daily basis. That's all that is. So I now am actually at my destination here, and I have to get out of my vehicle. So I will upload more things, and again, if you guys have any comments, you know, let me know. You know, anything to help, that'd be great. But I will see you guys at the next video. All right, everybody have a great day, and all the Jeepers out there, Jeep Wave. All right, bye.